Alrighty. What happened? Well, respect to dead zone. This happens almost every single day, the bottom side or the top side. And we had a big push. Through daily resistance, we had the velocity and support above, and it continued and hit our buyer targets. Average move had, and last line defense had that first rejection, which was absolutely perfect. And then overnight ceiling got pushed through. We had some price exploration, which we discussed earlier in the week. We had aggressive move up and down, and then we reverted, and then basically chopped the whole day around dead zone. Now you could have taken plays in between. When you look at the 1 minute time frame, it's actually very, very clean. Take uh, what you could have done is take a retest of the orange. Sorry, I had something stuck in my throat, and then back down to join the shorts. But then when we came back down, seller ETH target provided some support. This was a little bit hard because it chopped for a lot of the day, but there's some opportunities in here. Honestly, you could have just taken longs off of these ETH support all day. So that's for NQ. For ES, definitely changing a lot of these names back to their technical terms. On ES, we had chop, but this pivot zone was excellent today. Excellent, excellent for both sides. You could set your entry in the zone if you're going for shorts and then stop above and reverse. Take entry for long at the zone, stop at the bottom of the yellow box. Then move up, take these longs to high at or above. Seller's opportunity, which was Ivy Wall and a bunch of other information. Getting rid of these fly or die zones, naming them by their technical term. But you could take in target all the way to weekday target, which is a splicing. And it reverted, right? Matching up with median range. Could revert it all the way back down. So that was great. It provided support again. Now, going into tomorrow, technical terms are back. Please do your homework. Please do your homework. What are we looking at? This cannot be a clearer dead zone. This cannot be any clearer. Both wave 10, 15-minute, and wave 7 hourly are in the midline, along with weekly ceiling. You can't ask for anything better than that for bias, especially the PML sitting at the bottom and high of day. Please watch this and learn. If we break above support on 15-minute and hourly, break and retest, you could take longs to buyer target. There's a last line of defense here, white space above, spliced average move. If we break above this, it's buyer's territory. We got these two open states on the wave 20 daily. That's a very big deal. If we revert on such a large time frame, it's going to be a very, very strong reversion that could kick off a very big cycle. Daily closes above, bull market chosen. That's why this zone right here is absolutely crucial for longer term. If buyers want it, median range, overnight ceiling. If we get buyer euphoria tomorrow, especially with PPI, this is extremely hard resistance. Symmetrical tops, wave 1 daily, average move, average mean wave, wave 7 hourly average move, and last line of defense, and 83% high below. Super strong shorts here. I'm probably going to load the boat. You know what I mean when I say that. Exercise risk management. This is a very clean short zone. There's already hesitation here with open states coming closed, a little bit of an overshoot, maybe a test of 24,093.25. Be nice. Now, last line defense too. Just watch these zones. Not these zones, these levels. How price reacts around. If sellers already starting to get into control and break below this PML, the sentiment is towards the floor. Now, floor is actually raised quite a bit from yesterday. It's a big difference, over 200 points. the floor has been moved up. So that makes it easier to target. So moving away from PML, seller target first, wave one daily L-min. This is the easiest seller target that we'll get for the day. If they're more aggressive, probability to start to decrease doesn't mean we cannot get a push. Median range is not that far. It's about 80 points, 70 points. 90% of the time, at least one of these get hit. If we get down here, wave sign hour with 50% band plus 2x open states, 2 times open states. So we can get a move back after satisfying this statistic. We could get this move back, but the thing is the hourly average move is lower. So I can imagine first buyer opportunity here, but the strongest buyer opportunity is here. If we get a massive sell-off from PPI, targeting weekly PML for what we call a weekly PML reversion. Okay. Weekly ceiling being here, weekly coming up, price exploration, weekly PML reversion. This might not come until Friday, but keep that in mind. That's NQ. Yes. What's going on in the ES world? Got quite some significant last lines of defense on the hourly and the 15-minute time frames. ETH sellers are definitely in trouble if we cross 6495.50. Definitely in trouble. Buyers will aggressively push 12 points. 6507, it's an H3 target, a higher high, 2x open states. Very, very appealing target for buyers. So this might come into play more in RTH. Wave one daily imprints. There's going to be resistance there on the daily time frame. And this is the thing about the fractals. Like, you ask yourself, how could there be resistance there if we've never visited that? Well, that's the power of a forward-looking machine, quantitative system like fractal. Average move moves up here. So you got to look for some hourly pushes by the buyers, meaning closes either inside and price exploration on 15-minute, 5-minute above. So we can get this creep, this grind up and hit that 65.17. Now, sellers are going to try it from 17 to 10. There's going to be attempts to keep that move average. But if buyers are in control, easy, 65.30. So you can do target 1, target 2. You don't have to TP there, but it's a great TP. Target 3, average move on the daily. We are in a long cycle. This is the third higher high, but the average move is up here. And there's going to be major attempts for resistance in wave 20 daily imprints, plus open states. Very, very aggressive on the larger time frame. Sellers will definitely step in. Unless we get world peace news, right? If sellers are in control, breaking below these hourly, these vectors, easy seller target, kind of like what we saw here. Now, the thing with this seller target, because it's so easy on the smaller time frames, meaning more particularly ETH, don't backhold too much. Set a major trim here. You can leave some runners to wave one daily cluster imprints. So you can leave runners for like another 10 points. Median range, 54%, low at or below. So what does this all mean? Yes, it's a 15-point range, but understand technical terms. There's going to be attempts for support. Buyers are going to try it. If they fail here, they'll try it again here. Wave one daily, 80% band on the short cycle side, plus imprint and open states. So with a little bit of an overshoot, there'll be an attempt for a reversion there. If we get aggressive sell-off, splice support, 64.26, 82% low above. I leave these here just because you never know. So study, review, and exercise risk management.